Alright, so here today we're going to be talking about the tier list updates for the newest banner themselves, being both UREK MAZINO and ENDORSI, correct? So I didn't give my review on these characters. A lot of people were asking for it. Again, I just didn't get to. I was literally playing other games at the time. And basically, so what I did was, day one, I pulled the characters. Again, on this account. This is a burner account. I made it from chapter 7, which the account originally started on, which I left it on for ages. And then I pushed from 7 all the way to 10-12. That's where I'm currently at. I could easily push right now. I just got stuck for busyness in a way. I can literally push the stage and win. I just, again, waited. My review on the characters, I will say that UREK MAZINO is very good, okay? Again, you have to understand that this man doesn't really have his weapon, first off, keep that in mind, and just make sure that is noted. ENDORSI has her weapon, I believe, on this account. For what it is, UREK MAZINO is a very good character from what I've seen, people I've talked to, people that I've kind of Discord called with. They all have come to the conclusion he's a very good character. He is better than Viol, in my opinion, with no dupes from what I've seen and what I've tested. So that is there. When it comes to ENDORSI, I think that she's on par with some of the other characters we've had. Not the best of the best, but very damn good. Realize that now. So my review on the characters, I already expect them to be very good. Do I expect them to be SS tier or at, like, you know, top of it? I don't expect that. I think that they're very good, but I don't think they're like the best of the best, right? So today we'll talk about that. We'll jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe helps out a ton. Again, realize SSR pluses are rated on a different spectrum due to the fact that 99% of the players aren't pulling multiple copies unless you're a beluga. Correct? Correct. Like and subscribe again, helps out. Let's jump into it. So here we go again. We're going to be using Primer for this entire thing to showcase this because they did update theirs. Again, people do like to look at this one because it is a sort of accurate one. I still think there's a few things that are a little bit missed on it. I do think that after time, I hope they update this finally and give us a new idea of what they're placing as, what is it, SSR pluses and whatnot, increasing their exclusive weapon and whatnot. But we'll see what happens for it. Again, this is a tier list. The characters are updated for the newest update here. They did place, it looks like, UREK MAZINO at S, which I kind of agree, actually. He's a very good character. He's on tier or on par with what Ron is as a character, or Ran, how do you say it, as a character. So they definitely, I like this placement, actually, okay? People were saying that he wasn't as good, but I will tell you for certain after using him, he is a very strong character. Again, would I say that he's like doing this comparison kind of sucks because Viol, definitely with no dupes, Viol slacks. It's true. You cannot tell me he doesn't. When he has dupes, that entire thing changes, right? But saying that MAZINO is S, but not saying this is S, is still hurting me. From whenever I tested, I really like this character for what he has and what he brings to Yellow Team. But I've seen a lot of people putting him lower. A few of the character lists do rate him pretty high. They do say he's A tier, or like, not A tier, but S tier. I'm sorry, I'm trying to say not SS tier, but you know, S tier for the most part. So again, that's just the way that I see it. But placing him at S tier, I kind of rock with it. ENDORSI for green, they're putting him or her at S tier also, which is very true. She's a very strong character. You have to realize that every character we've gotten since the launch of the game has been a good character. ENDORSI, a new character. Great. You had a character such as, again, Edon, whatever, you might say whatever. I still say he's S tier. Ron, he also landed S tier. Honeybee Vespa, Tank, not DPS, but still landed S tier. Yun, wherever the hell she is, I might have probably passed her. Hua over here, a very, very strong character. And whatever we see as Rack as a kit, he's going to be a very strong character, as we suspect next. So every banner we've gotten so far, each character can kind of hold their own. Not everyone is a carry unit, obviously, right? He is not a carry unit. Vespa, or Vespa's a she, right? I keep messing that up. Vespa is not a carry unit whatsoever, because defense, right? Defense is a whole different thing. You can't really say that also Kisia is a carry unit in a way, because she sort of needs an anchor in the team, but she's still very solid and a very good character, so that's there. But for the most part, they have landed with every character that's an SSR, not SSR plus, as a basic S tier character. Again, when you look at it, Viola's still a great character, but you have to realize that when he gets dupes, he's a different animal. He's a different breed, bro. This man's just cooking. But for what it is, if you're asking, is ENDORSI worth a carry unit? I will say for the green team, she puts up a lot for what they have. And also for a sort of, non-mono team, she also puts up very good damage and everything. Her kit is kind of good for merging with other characters, so you have to make sure you don't put a character to kind of ruin her kit. There are a lot of characters like with Evan and Bomb Support, which I know they work on everyone, so don't say that now, but still, with her and that together, it's a really nasty combo. And then just using her as a solid unit I still think that placing, again, Hua and Yun on top is still true. They are very solid characters. Until today, they were my favorite characters. I still don't think that Chell ENDORSI is like on par with them, but I do think that she is very powerful. Definitely on par with Kisia and Ron, and they're also really good. You have to understand that. It's just these are created on a different tier because they are that. Like, there is a discrepancy in their power and kit because, again, weak point, whatever, being able to take off one of the heavy hitters on the enemy team pretty fast is good. And then the fact that her ult just annihilates, right? You have to realize that it's going to happen where some characters can't compete like that, but still it doesn't negate the fact that you need multiple teams, right? So 1 team, 2 team, who's a 3 team? You have to like decide that now. Purple's looking pretty stacked, given you have a buff unit, you have this unit, you have Anima, giving really good support, another assassin, a great tank, correct? So purple's looking pretty stacked. Blue, now if you were to look at it, great anchor on the team. Really good freaking additional attack, if you will. In a way, his paralyzed, I think is what he has. Is it stun or paralyzed? I think the other one's paralyzed. This is creates a barrier, which is actually pretty solid. Invincible state over here. It's knockback and I think was it stun, I think? Swiftness increase. Let's just go with what I'm saying here. I think, yeah, stuns them. Yeah, his is stun. And it's, again, a very good thing for the team. You have your tank for the blue team. Now, looking at it, when a new blue character releases, your blue team's kind of already created. And then green team, is still, I think green team needs a lot of help. Which, by the way, if we do speculate it correctly, next up is going to be Rock, right? After that, there should be an SSR Plus that will be green this time. Because I do think that Kaiser should pop up soon. And I do think that, I don't know what the collaboration one is. The collaboration one green? Could be wrong about that, but there are some green SR pluses cooking up soon, so we do have a lot to look forward to for each attribute. But for right now, again, tier list looking pretty accurate. I do like the placements. I do think that both UREK, MAZINO, and Chell ENDORSI are very strong characters and very good contenders for what we have in the game right now. Again, you let me know what you think. I do still see that a lot of players have been testing this character very well, and their kind of consensus is all the same. She's a strong character. She is going to do great. She's going to be wonderful. So far, we haven't had an A-tier character, clearly, and I think that you can argue she is kind of S-tier, maybe if you want to push it, almost bottom of SS tier. I do think that, in my opinion, she's kind of on par with Ron. I think they both are very good characters, and they both just work. Simply put, they just work. So I will say that now. But yeah, Kisia, same way. Vespa, same way. Vespa's a great tank. But for each category, they kind of land there. SSR Plus wise, we haven't had another character, pop up in the tier of these ones, right? They haven't gotten on par with Didymas, Zahard, or Evan. But again, I think that these 3 characters still did very good for what they are. I definitely think that Viol is the bottom of the 3 when it comes to no dupes. When it comes to no dupes, definitely bottom of the 3. When it comes to dupes, I can't really argue that right now, but I think that Viol does kind of fly up there. But I haven't tested it myself, sadly, because I can't pull a freaking SSR Plus for the life of me. It's never going to happen. Given up that dream. But for right now, tier list placements updated for the newest update, and I think that they absolutely cooked with these 2 placements. Again, hope to see some of the changes over here. Hope that they update some of the parameters about these things, but that is for a future time. For right now, thanks for watching. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will catch you in the next one, and yeah, pretty much that's the video. Quick little tier list.